Man, what's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? World. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. We're gonna jump right into it. So, over the past weekend, what's good, my guy Flat? Over the past weekend, there was a shooting out here in Dallas, Texas, uh, during a trail ride. We'll play the story real quick, and we'll kind of talk about it. But it just really seems like all the time, man, it's the same old song on and on and on again with our people, man. It's like, are we gonna ever get to a point to where this stuff is stopping, or is it just, hey, man, this is just the norm and just accept it and push on? But anyway, let's get to the story.
Details this afternoon about the concert shooting in southern Dallas over the weekend. Dallas Police Chief Eddie Garcia shared an update with us a couple of hours ago. One person died, 17 others got hurt, and this afternoon, we've learned that organizers did not have a permit for that concert.
Man.
WFA's Malini Basu has this update.
Witnesses we spoke to tell us there were about 2,000 people at the event. Dallas police tell us a total of 16 people were shot and a 26-year-old man died. One witness tells us she was calling for help, but she couldn't get anywhere because there were so many people here.
We want to find out whoever was responsible for it.
Dallas Police Chief Eddie Garcia says detectives are working around the clock to find the gunman. The victims were as young as 13 years old to 29 years old. Garcia says it started off as an argument and someone started shooting. Garcia says the organizer, Bossman Bubba, did not have a permit for the second annual Epic Easter Bike Out and Field Party. There were 7 off-duty Dallas police officers who were approved to work security, but Garcia says they shouldn't have been approved to work an event without a permit. Witnesses tell us they were trying to call for help, but because of so many people at the event, they couldn't.
The reality of it is that it was the unpermitted sponsored event that drew the crowds, that didn't have the safety protocols in place. That's the major issue.
Dallas police tell us this investigation is far from over. They're asking the public to please come forward with any information about the shooter. Coming up in the 6 o'clock hour, I spoke to a woman who was here at the event and she was shot in the leg. Her story and what she heard just moments before the shooting. That's at 6. We're
in southern Dallas.
Man, all right. So like I said, man, that occurred over the weekend, and I was trying to see if I could find some more footage on it, but it just really seems like all day long, guys, we come back time and time and time again with the same old situations happening. And I had to ask myself, is this stuff becoming a lost cause? Like, we get over here and we get on the social media and we speak on, YouTube and all these different platforms and talk about all of this stuff going on and wonder, is there ever going to be a time to where this stuff starts to regress and starts to change direction? And you just start to get, to a degree, you start to become hopeless. And you're like, hey, man, let's just kind of change the narrative, because there are so many black people out here that are doing what they're supposed to do, and they don't really get the attention that they really deserve. And then you go on YouTube and many different platforms. You got black people teaching you how to do credit, buy homes, reconstruction, trade stocks. It's just several different other facets that don't get exposed like they should, because you got situations like this occurring over and over and over again in our neighborhood. And it's not just happening here in Dallas. It's happening almost in every inner city across the United States. And I'm just going to play a little bit from this Facebook Live from Smash the Topic, Fair Use. But it just seems like that the people in these situations, man.
Continue on Cleveland.
They don't really be caring. They just out here having a good time.
Hello, guys. Like, this just happened.
Yeah, man. They still out here, many people don't really even seem to be too concerned. The ambulance and the fire truck couldn't even really get through, because of the people driving the wrong way. How about you drive the wrong way, getting some of those people injured people shot?
that person is now being treated. He's carrying somebody right there to another ambulance. So they had 2 injured people in that 4-wheeler. So he's carrying somebody and they're about to hit him trying to get to the ambulance. This car right here, like, why are you driving like that, dude? It's just crazy.
Man, so anyway, so that's an unfortunate situation, but it seems like time and time again, this is what's happening in our community. And I ask all the time, where is Black Lives Matter? You know, when we got these situations like this happening, where are all these black organizations? I ain't really trying to call out no names on the local leadership, you know, the ground roots leadership, but where are they? You don't see no marches. You don't see nobody even, you know, even making a little YouTube video or Facebook video or TikTok or Instagram, getting on social media, Twitter, that's talking about these type of situations and how we need to curtail this or what we could possibly do to help, you know, stop all this violence going on in our black community. They just, but let a police officer, you know, shoot somebody or do some type of aggressive arrest, XYZ. These people gonna take to the streets, get all these donations in, and is what it is, right? You'll see the lawyers coming in, trying to do these civil suits, all of this, XYZ going on, man. So, that's unfortunate, man. And I really get tired of seeing stuff like this happening in our community over and over and over again. And, I just wanted to bring that out there and just want to get people's opinion. Will this stop? Will this continue? Are we at a lost cause? Should we just, shift the platform from talking about, stuff going on in our community and just accept it as a norm? And I can come back on here and we could talk about, how to get EINs and DBAs, 501Cs, or, how to, register your business. We could talk about things like that. And, because if we feel like this is not going to even stop, what's the point of continuing to talk about it? I just don't want to get on here and just, get views or build my channel around, the problems. I also would like some solutions. There's a lot of people who come on here and do journalism about the problems, but we really want to try to tap into the solutions as well. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to share that. But another thing that I kind of wanted to talk about was Dr. Umar Johnson, man. Dr. Umar, he went in the other night, he was talking about the Will and Jada thing, but I think that he said one thing that was very important on here, very important, and it really pertained to the rappers and our women, right? Because he was talking about how, a lot of black women have been putting down Jada Pinkett, XYZ, and I talked about how I felt about Jada. I really feel like she is toxic and has done some things to their relationship between her and Will, and even the relationship with their kids potentially, to kind of disrail that situation and her pursuit of enlightenment or being more modern or being more accepting or being more open. Just because you think you're being more open, that doesn't mean it's right? So, but anyways, he says this, and I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick. And then I'm gonna share this other part he had said. I probably should have made another video about the Dr. Umar thing. I'm just gonna play it and I'll do it again. All right, so let me share this real quick. Bam. So we got Dr. Umar on here, and I'm really getting to it. Let's see. All right, so I think this is right about it. I think it's about 8 minutes or something like this where he talks about this. Well, basically what's happening is, guys, he started talking about how people ask for respect. And it's just the same thing with us, with this the gang culture and the hood culture and everything going on in the inner city. You ask for respect, you talk about how the white man this and the police that, but golly, we turn around and many of us, not all of us, but many of us do the same stuff over and over again. And then you have to ask yourself, are we just basically setting ourselves up? How you gonna ask for help and you continue to put your hands on the same fire and make the same mistakes? So let's check this out real quick.
Contradiction, and you need to do something about it, because if you don't, black women in America today are a walking contradiction. You say you want respect, but you will shake your ass to music that disrespects you every day. You will say you want to be honored, but you will listen to the most disrespectful gangster rap music. You will go to the club half dressed. You will go to the club half dressed and shake your backside to disrespectful, sexually subjective, racially demeaning messages from our super cool gangster rap artists, and then you'll come out the club after dancing to music that insults you and say, respect me. Make up your damn mind, black women. Make up your damn mind. Y'all either get respected or you get disrespected. Some of you can't wait to jump on YouTube. Can't wait to get on social network and cheer on black men who have made a life, made a career, and made a calling out of humiliating black women. You have platforms on YouTube, platforms on Facebook, platforms on Instagram, platforms on the internet, run by men, mostly black, whose sole purpose of the platform is to humiliate and degrade black women. And guess what? Most of the people who subscribe and listen to these black men who have made it a career of condemning, criticizing, and humiliating black women, most of these men are followed by black women. Most of these men are cheered on by black women. The black woman's greatest pastime is to see black men humiliate and disgrace other black women. Post-traumatic slavery disease is real.
I'm stopping right there. Man, no, he ain't listen to Dr. Umar like that, but I feel like that was a real statement. He spit that, because we just said, many of us, man, we get out here and we support these same people that destroy our community internally, right? You go out here and buy these skinny jeans and buy these jackets and these clothes and go support these concerts, go to these clubs, download these and stream these songs and this music. And of course, so it's kind of like this. It's kind of like if a person is out here putting that music out and they're making millions and millions of dollars off of it, you got to ask them, would you stop it too? Would you stop? You're like, obviously this is what's working. So you basically having a wrestle with your own self. You're like, okay, my family is possibly most likely not being directly affected negatively, but we're making all this money off of these people's detriment. And if you're not really a sound cat and in touch with everybody like that, then you're gonna continue to do it. And then the people who are being victimized or become victims of this type of stuff, you continue to go back and do the same thing over and over again. But so why should somebody feel sorry for you? And I really feel like that was a good point. The women talk about the men doing this and the men not disrespectful XYZ. You can't find a man. But real men look at that. They see what you're doing in your part time. They see what you're doing behind the scenes. They see, when they finally get a chance to have intercourse with you, they see how you respond in the things that you do. So a lot of men gonna be like, a lot of men are like, hey man, that ain't the type of woman that I want to be with. I'm just gonna have some fun and keep it pushing. And you gotta be honest with yourself. But anyway, man, I'm not gonna keep y'all too long on this video because I just made one. And I'm gonna probably go do one with just that Umar Johnson clip on there. But I just had to talk about that since I had people on XYZ. So anyways, man, hope you guys have a good day. Take care of yourselves and one another. I'm out this time.